Hello, my name is Edgar Grant, and I'm here to tell you about the progress of Mindscopus, what it is and what we have done. Actually, what we do, we monitor fatigue. Oh, this one. Why to monitor it? Is fatigue so a big problem? Everybody becomes tired time to time, and so what? But in fact, a lot of accidents are caused exactly by fatigue. And the reason you see on the slide that the BBC claims that there is link between the fatigue and the recent crash of Fly Dubai. Not only in aerospace, actually, if we take the road accidents, so we see the dramatic statistics. About 30% of death on the road is caused by fatigue. Fatigue is also responsible for half of single vehicle accidents and for 65% of all mining accidents. So only in the United States is responsible for more than $12 billion losses annually. So in fact, this is a big problem. And actually, it's easy to cope with this problem. You just have to not to continue doing what you're doing. Stop driving or stop working. It's easy, but here are the good news and the bad news. The bad news is that it is very difficult to monitor fatigue and to tell these moments when it is critical and when it's not. And the good news is that we have solved this problem. So the trick is that fatigue has its own signature in the human body, and it can be captured through analysis of heart rate. You may think that when somebody is fatigued, then heart rate goes faster or slower. Not really. It changes its structure, so it's different, and it should be used different analysis to capture this and to evaluate this mode. And this was done by State University of Nizhny Novgorod, named by Lobachevsky. So based on this principle, we have very elegant solution. We use standard hardware to detect the heart rate. I'll show you. We have used this one, but it can be used also other ways, of like bracelets or other. They try to develop the smaller and the more effective hardware all the time. We use a standard mobile phone or tablet or whatever, standard computer, and the core here is our software, which can be either cloud or offline. So what user gets? The user gets either real-time monitoring or statistical data and alerts. So when there is a critical error, then he got the alert. So please stop doing this. You are in a bad condition. So that's how it works. Quite easy. It can be used both in professional services, like not only drivers, it can be used in mining or actually in any 24/7 industries. It can be also used by private users. Also not only drivers, it can be used for sports or other activities where fatigue is critical. What competition tells us? Actually, there are a number of ways how to monitor this, the fatigue, and all of them are either ineffective or less effective or very complicated and expensive. So it have to be installed into the cabin, and then they have limitation because if driver moves out from the cabin, so it doesn't work anymore. So there are a lot of difficulties. These heart monitors we use, they are waterproof, they are shock resistant, so because they are designed for sportists actually. So it can be used in mining or in other dangerous conditions. Well, to sum up, we have very easy to install technology solution. Just download the app and that's all. All the rest is standard. It's easy to use. You have just to plug in and charge a battery, nothing more. It's scientifically proven reliability is more than 90%. So it's really, really reliable. And the price obviously is very high, very low, I'm sorry. The team, as I mentioned before, the team behind this technology is Lobachevsky State University of Nizhny Novgorod in Russia. The team is led by Sofia Polevaya, the Professor Sofia Polevaya, and myself is on the business side. So what market says? We got a very positive response from the market. Actually, we have contacted one of the biggest insurance companies and one of the biggest UK transportation companies. The transportation company, Fuller Welch, they operate more than 600 trucks. And they are very interested, and they said they are ready to run the pilot. The only thing is we offer them the monitoring of fatigue. And they say that, okay, we need, after we monitor, we need consultancy on what to do. So that's why we are inviting the consultants, logistics or fatigue professionals who can input and help our potential customers to cope with the information, to cope with the situation after they learn about the real level of fatigue. But not only experts are welcome. If you are an investor, so we are open to accept the seed investment to run pilots. So if you are a university or researcher in fatigue or in logistics, investor, potential client, so please contact me. I'm Edgar. Thank you.